I live in Berlin, Germany.
All right, and what did you run into today in New York?
Well, my flight was scheduled for 5 p.m. and I got a call from the airline that it was rescheduled at 8, and when I got there it was rescheduled at 11:30, and we got out at midnight.
All right, and how about the weather conditions in New York?
Actually, today it's pretty okay. The streets are cleared. I had no trouble. I walked actually to the subway with my bag. I didn't have a problem. The bus took me to the airport. It's okay today.
How about some of the other passengers? You know some of their woes?
No, actually, no. I did hear someone say they didn't get on a flight and had to go back to the airport on Wednesday, so I was pretty grateful.
All right.
The delay wasn't so bad.
All right, and I think you're happy to be here?
Yes, I'm very happy to be here where it's warm and there's no snow.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And have a good holiday.
Thanks.
Thank you.
From Roslyn, New York.
All right. And what did you encounter today flying in?
A delay of 10 hours
All right. And that was from where to where?
from Kennedy to San Diego, waiting for the plane.
All right. And what did you do for the 10 hours while you were in New York?
Something, I don't know. It went by though.
All right, great. And how about the weather conditions in New York?
They're pretty good today.
All right.
Yeah,
So driving down from home to the airport?
no problem. The roads were clear.
All right. And how about the airport in New York? Was it
Mess. Hectic.
right?
Everyone trying to find a plane.
All right, sir. Well, I wish you the best of holidays.
Thank you for
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
From South Africa, a little city, the southeast coast of Africa, Port Elizabeth.
And where did you fly in from?
Just flown in from New York.
All right.
Yeah.
And how was your travel from New York, the airport?
It was rather horrendous, to say the least. My flight was delayed firstly for 3 hours, and then again for another 6 hours. Yeah, about 6 hours.
So your delay in New York was how long?
Actually, the delay there, no wait, hold on, it was supposed to be 5 o'clock and then we ended up leaving 11:30, so actually almost 12, so what's that? 7 hours, yeah. So it was rather horrendous because I wanted to do some sightseeing, which I did. I decided to just go to the Empire State Building quickly before my flight at 5.
Right.
So I flew to the Empire State Building, flew up to the top, ran around the top about twice, snapped some photos and flew back down to get back on time for my flight, only to find that it was delayed. So I could have spent the whole day there. I was so upset. But yeah,
All right. And
it was an experience.
How about the airport in New York? Was it kind of a mess?
An absolute mess. JFK you would think would be pretty organized, and you know, it was an absolute mess. There were people, flights delayed, like you cannot believe, people freaking out all over the place. There were queues. I've never seen queues like that. People rescheduling, people cancelling, people missing flights. One guy I chatted to was standing in a queue for over 7 hours and he just gave up. He said, I'm not standing here any longer. And he just went to find a hotel. It was chaos, absolute chaos there. I was quite shocked, yeah. Obviously because of the weather. I believe Washington was snowed out and their flights were delayed for 2 days, or a day and a bit. So it was pretty hectic there,
Right.
to say the least.
And the weather conditions in New York, I heard they weren't really all that.
Not great, yeah. We were worried about our flight from Dakar to New York was actually delayed by an hour because of the snow. They were worried about the weather. Eventually they gave us the go-ahead to leave Dakar, so we left, yeah. Pretty bumpy. I'm not a good flyer, so that was a bit scary. But yeah, when we landed it was okay. Snow very heavy though, very thick snow. I think it was about 40 inches of snow, somewhere around there.
Right.
But it was a beautiful sight to see. Wow.
Okay. And where's the best place to spend Christmas in the world?
San Diego.
And the reason for that would be?
Oh, it's like a big holiday resort, and the weather's just great, and my fantastic sister's here, who I
All right.
miss terribly.
All right. So I wish you the merriest of Christmases, and
Thank you.
you bet. And thank you very much.
Thanks very
You
much.
bet. Bye. And where are you from?
Pacific Beach,
Okay. And you were flying in from?
New York,
All right.
New
And,
York, Kennedy.
What did you encounter there in Kennedy?
The airport itself was a total logjam. American Airlines. People spent the night on the floor. and the lines were just wrapped around the terminal several times. But oddly enough, we had a blizzard, 14 inches of snow. We made the best time ever getting from Midtown Manhattan to Kennedy Airport. The roads were all plowed, 35 minutes to the airport, 2 hours on line. That was the first class line. Other people spent 6 and 8 hours.
Right.
And our flight took off 6 hours late, 6.5 hours late.
All right, and so you were in New York during the storm?
Yes.
And what did you encounter there?
I beg your pardon?
What did you encounter?
We got back to our hotel about 6:30 Saturday night before it started, and it was a howling blizzard. It was over by 6 the next morning.
Okay.
And Manhattan was very, very passable. They plowed all night long, and the highways to the airport were very passable.
And you're originally from?
New York.
All right. So you're used to the conditions.
I love it.
But where's the best place to spend Christmas?
New York. Sorry.
San Diego.
Sorry, we disagree on that.
That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. All right, sir. Well, thank you very much, and I do wish you a very happy holiday.
Okay, same.
You bet. Thank you. See you guys.